Hello, so I'm going to go through question 1 and 2. So I was asked in question the volume and surface area of each of the following rectangular solids. So volume is equal to length by breadth by height. So my volume for this one is 10 by 12 by 14 and I get 1680 centimeters cubed. Then I have to get my surface area of that shape. And as I said in my first example, to get the surface area, you're actually getting the area of this rectangle, this rectangle, this rectangle times 2. So I was given this here is 12. So if this is 12, that means up here also must be 12. I was told here is 14. That means over here must be 14. If this is 10, up here must also be 10. Okay, so opposite sides in the rectangle are equal, and then that will help you fill out how to find the missing areas. Okay, so this here is 10 by 14. This is 12 by 14, and this was 10 by 12. So I have 2 by 10 by 12 plus 2 by 10 by 12. That's by 14, sorry, plus 2 by 12 by 14, and I get 280 plus 240 plus 336, and my answer for question 1 is 856 centimeters squared. Part B, then I have this shape. My volume is equal to length by breadth by height, so I have 4.5 by 2.5 by 1.5, and I get 16.875 meters to be cubed. My surface area then, as what I did in the last example, so I was told this is 4.5, this is 2.5, and this is 1.5. This means that over here must be 1.5. If this is 2.5 here, that means that up here has to be 2.5. If this is 4.5 here, that means up here has to be 4.5. So the area of this is length by width, so it's 4.5 by 2.5. The area of this rectangle is 2.5 by 1.5, and then the area of this rectangle is 4.5 by 1.5, and it's 2 times all of those. So I get 13.5 plus 22.5 plus 7.5, and I get 43.5 meters to be squared. And part 3, I have the volume is equal to length by breadth by height. So this is 50 by 20 by 13, and I get 13,000 millimeters cubed. And then I have my area. So I get, this is 20, 50, 30. Opposite side, this is 13. This is 50, up here is 50. This is 20, up here is 20. So 20 by 50 for the top rectangle, 20 by 30 for this rectangle, and 13 by 50 for this rectangle, and it's 2 times all of those figures. So I get, when I work all of that out, 3,820 millimeters squared. And here I have another, this one is actually a cube because all sides are the same. So my volume is length by breadth by height, or you could say L cubed, and I get 125 millimeters cubed. And my surface area, the form for a cube, is 6L squared, and I get 6 bracket 5 to be squared, which gives me 150 millimeters to be squared. On to question 2 then. It tells me use the nets of the following rectangular solids to find their volumes and surface area. So volume is still length by breadth by height. So for this example, I have 7 by 5 by 3, and I get 105 centimeters cubed. 3 was my height, 7 was my length, and 5 was my breadth. Another word for breadth is your width. And then my surface area, this is actually nearly easier to spot. So if this was 3, that means up here is 3. If this is 5, that means up here is 5. You have to remember this shape, these two are equal to one another because they would be the sides if they're put up. This is the same as the bottom here because this is the top if it was all folded up, and this shape here has to be the same as each other too, these two. So then I have, this is 5, this is 5. I was told this is 7. And all along here, this is 7, 7, 7, 7, and so on. So I have then my surface area is 7 by 5 plus 3 by 5 plus 3 by 7 plus 7 by 5 plus 3 by 7 plus 3 by 5. And my final answer for this one is 142 centimeters to be squared. And the next one here, I actually have a cube. So it's 4 centimeters in all of the dimensions. So my volume is equal to L cubed. So I have 4 to be cubed, and I get 64 centimeters cubed. My surface area then is 6L squared, and I get 6 bracket 4 to be squared. And my answer then is 96 centimeters to be squared. And part 3, I'm given the 15, the 10, and 3. So opposite sides, this is 10, this is 10. This square here is the same as this square here because this is the bottom, that would be the top if it was folded over. These are the two sides, so they're the same, and this is the same as this. So this one here is 3 by 15. This rectangle is 10 by 15. This is 3 by 15, 10 by 15, 10 by 3, 10 by 3. So my volume is length by breadth by height, so 15 by 10 by 3, and I get 450 meters cubed. And surface area then is just working out all of those, and I get 300 meters to be squared.